And our teams for qualification match 21 are taking the field. At this point, all our teams participating in their third qualification match of the day. Each team playing 5 total before we have our alliance selection. Let's meet the competitors that are bringing us back from lunch, starting with the Red Alliance, where we have Team 14840.
DCS Mech Warriors.
Joining them this match, it's Team 9411.
Rolling Thunder.
On our Blue Alliance, we have Team 12971.
Control Y.
And we're gonna round out this match with Team 6198.
Bread Admirers.
These 4 teams have the very important job not only of bringing us back from lunch, but helping us bring that energy level right back to where it was. We can't have any food comas here. We've got too much action that needs to happen on the field. And with that hand signal, we randomize the field. Thankfully, our ducks already in a row. No movement needed. And we have the all clear match 21 in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, Illinois, we are back from lunch here in qualification match number 21. Both ducks hitting the floor from the carousel for red and blue. That is 15 points from 9111 Rolling Thunder. And for the Blue Alliance Bread Admirers, we are looking for the first thing placed on one of those Alliance shipping hubs, the preload box from Control Y. That bright orange robot for the Blue Alliance is going to land right where it needs to. 20 points for the Blue Alliance.
Pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Drivers now in control. Blue Alliance does have the advantage here, 46-26, and that is all thanks to the autonomous programming from Control Y out of Champaign. They were able to pick up that preload box in the correct level of the Alliance hub for the 20-point bonus. All these robots now quickly to work. Barrington, Bread Admirers up for 6 points for the Blue Alliance, keeping that hub balanced. Rolling Thunder, 9411, doing the exact same, but for the Red Alliance. Their partner in red is DCS Mech Warriors. They hang out in the warehouse, drop off a heavy box onto the red portion of the shared shipping hub. Control Y is doing the same for the Blue Alliance. That shared shipping hub possibly tipped in favor of the Red Alliance, but it is a tight competition on that shared shipping hub at the moment. Both Alliance hubs are unbalanced. Barrington goes up with 6 more points with some cargo for the Blue Alliance. They still do have the lead, 94-60, 1 minute remaining in the match. Barrington again using the advantage of their manipulator design. That cargo rolls on out nice and easy for the Blue Alliance. The boxes, though, that one does skip off the top of the Blue Alliance hub. 8 seconds until endgame. We hear the Blue Alliance already preparing, but they need to be careful not to attempt their cap until the endgame does begin, and it does now. Control Y with the simple drop for the Blue Alliance. That is 15 points with the cap. DCS Mech Warriors going up for the Red Alliance. DCF making their move. They let go, and 15 points for the Red Alliance as well. Rolling Thunder, their partner, trying to deploy those ducks, but that duck gets stuck in the center of the carousel. Bread Admirers dropping off 6 points of their own. We're down to the final 3, 2, 1. And that wraps up qualification match number 21, a double cap for the Red Alliance.
Moving over to our second field, our teams are ready for qualification match number 22. We'll meet those teams starting on our Red Alliance, where we have team 15005.
Technophobia.
Joining them on the Red Alliance, it's team 16457.
Working title.
Over on our Blue Alliance, let's hear it for team 3216.
Robofins.
And we'll round out the match with team 14614.
Electro.
As we get back into the swinging and pacing of things, we'll hang tight for just a moment. We want to make sure to give our field one enough time to reset. So we're going to wait a minute before we get this match started. With that order from our head referee, we're randomizing the field and moving team shipping elements as necessary. And we have the all clear match 22 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Autonomous underway for these teams right away. Technophobia picking up the 20-point bonus for the Red Alliance, and they go up with a second piece of freight. The same can be said for Electro in blue. They also score that 20-point bonus move to the warehouse, but unfortunately a collision with their partner Robofins. They lose 2 of the freight that they did place up top. So the Blue Alliance might have some ground to cover here. Red is going to lead coming out of Auton.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Blue does have some ground to cover here, but they have placed plenty of game elements all around the field, making it easy for their manipulators to collect. Electro makes the first move on the shared shipping hub for the Blue Alliance. It is already tipped in their favor. That's 20 points for Blue, unless the Red Alliance can take it back. It looks like Technophobia is working on just that, while their alliance partner, Working Title out of Naperville, works on the highest level of the alliance shipping hub. All of that freight worth 6 points apiece here in this match. Robofins from Chicago, they score 6 points of their own, move their way back into the warehouse alongside their alliance partner, Electro. Electro drops off more freight. Blue Alliance still in command of those 20 shared shipping hub points, but Red does still have an advantage here thanks to their strong autonomous at the beginning of the match. 1 minute remaining in the match now. Robofins scores 6 more points for the Blue Alliance. Looking over at Red, Working Title doing the same. Working Title has a box in their possession. It looks like they might be changing their mind, either trying to rebalance that shipping hub or deciding on something else to do with that box. It's currently not in their manipulator, but is between the wheels of their drivetrain. We're at 6 seconds until endgame now, still a Red Alliance advantage. Blue, though, is getting into position. We know that Electro can cap while deploying ducks, so let's see if they can do that. First duck hits the ground for Electro. 6 points, now 12, and a 15-point cap for the Blue Alliance. Red has done the same between Technophobia and Working Title 1 TSE up on top of the Red Shipping Hub. 10 seconds remaining. The Red Alliance has broken 200 points here in this match. Technophobia continuing to drop off some ducks in the final 2-1. And that wraps up qualification match number 22.
An impressive endgame by the Blue Alliance in match number 22. And we now have our match 21 results. At the end of the day, match 21 going to the Blue Alliance with a very close 144 to 140. Key to their win, their autonomous round, outplaying the Red Alliance by over 20 points. Taking field one now, though, our competitors for match 23. On our Red Alliance, let's hear it for team 18523.
Vertigo.
And their partners, 10091.
Nyan Robotics.
On our Blue Alliance, it's 14401.
Wildcat Robotics.
And 9189.
All charged up.
We have the all clear match 23 in 3, 2, 1, go!
30 seconds of pre-programmed instruction underway. We have seen that magnificent manipulator from Vertigo dropping off for the bonus for the Red Alliance up top, 20 points being scored. A duck also hits the playing field floor for both sides of the field, so that will pick up 15 points apiece here in Auton. Unfortunately for Nyan, the preload box that they had bounces across the field onto the Alliance hub for the Blue Alliance at the end of Autonomous.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
The navigation situation was the same on both sides of the field coming out of auto. 10 for a robot completely in the warehouse, and it looked like 6 for being in the storage unit. That's a tight and large score coming out of Autonomous. 73 for the Blue Alliance, 58 for the Red Alliance. Nyan Robotics places up 6 more points. Their alliance partner Vertigo with their interesting manipulator once again. They pass off a box into that manipulator. It looks like a slight misfire. They get that manipulator back in place. The box is seated correctly. And now we'll see them once again unfurl that arm toward the Alliance shipping hub. Looking over at the blue side of the field, we see lots of quick work from all charged up between the warehouse and Alliance hub. Vertigo being very careful with their collision on their Alliance hub. Meanwhile, Lakeview, that's Wildcat Robotics, 14401 for the Blue Alliance. They've been working on that shared shipping hub. We hear a little bit of resistance possibly from their drivetrain, but their manipulator working fine. Under 1 minute remaining now in the match, a tight score advantage Blue, 97 to 74. Both Alliance hubs unbalanced at the moment, 10 points in the balance for those teams if they can level them once again. Both Blue Alliance robots in the warehouse, Lakeview, Wildcat Robotics, they can still move that manipulator. It looks like they might be trying to figure out how they can contribute in the final 30 seconds of qualification match number 23. We do see a cap attempt from the Red Alliance. That is not your average nerds. 15 points and some ducks. Their partners, Vertigo, staying put in the warehouse. That'll be worth 6 points. The cap from the Blue Alliance, all charged up, might keep the match in their favor. 10 seconds remaining. Ducks need to come to the floor from Lakeview, all charged up, parked. Nyan getting the last ducks they can. And it is a tight score, official score coming up after our next qualification match.
And with match 23 played, we are past the halfway point in our qualification round. 45 total matches being played in the qualification round today at our competition. Match 22 scores ready to go. We'll bring those up for you now. Match 22 going to the Red Alliance. A final score of 231 to 169. Red got off to a massive lead from the autonomous period, and they kept the foot on the gas to take the win. Over on field 2, our competitors for qualification match number 24 just about ready to play. Let's meet those teams starting in red with 50-37.
Got Robot.
And their partners 15-1-18.
Cog Champ.
Over on the blue alliance, it's 14-3-60.
Sprockets and Screws.
And last but not least, it's team 10101.
Binary Bullets.
We've got the all clear match 24 in 3, 2, 1, go!
In this match, placing those boxes with the X on them on the top level will be worth 20 points, and Binary Bullets has done just that for the Blue Alliance. Their partner now trying to do the same. That's Sprockets and Screws from University of Chicago Lab School. 20 more points for the Blue Alliance. Red, though, hard at work as well. CogChamp is navigated into the storage unit. That looks like 3 points, possibly 6 for the Red Alliance. And Got Robot navigates for 10.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
An excellent autonomous for the Blue Alliance. They lead by about 60 points here as we enter the driver-controlled portion of the match. We see that Lazy Susan manipulator from Binary Bullets at work once again for the Blue Alliance, selecting freight from the warehouse, completing those warehouse operations by moving forward and then dropping off that heavy box to tip over the shared shipping hub. This allows their partners, Sprocket and Screws, to double up and work on the shared hub as well without getting in the way of their alliance partner. We'll see if that pays off with control of the shared shipping hub, because the Red Alliance would also like to hang on to it. That's CogChamp in red. With those bright red numbers, they are working on the shared hub as well. After a strong autonomous, the Red Alliance knows that they need a strong endgame to match up with the Blue Alliance, and those 20 points can make the difference. Binary Bullets continuing to make excellent decisions on the fly once they move out of the warehouse. Extreme flexibility offered by their manipulator. Both Red Alliance members, Got Robot and CogChamp, working from the warehouse and then moving to their respective locations on the field. It looks like Got Robot focusing on the Alliance hub, with CogChamp still trying to take back the shared hub. 10 seconds until endgame. A strong endgame can still swing this match. Got Robot going up for 6 more points. They land it for the Red Alliance. The Blue Alliance is going to lose 6 of those points. Binary Bullets accidentally knocking off one of their boxes from that top level, but they are back at it with a cap attempt, and Binary Bullets, the first cap for this match, 15 points for the Blue Alliance. CogChamp doing the same for Red, 15 points apiece, under 10 seconds remaining, still a Blue Alliance lead. Got Robot racing with the Ducks. 6 more points at the end for Binary Bullets and the Blue Alliance.
We are moving and grooving, and we've got another set of scores ready to share. Match 23 results coming up now. The Red Alliance taking the win. A final score of 180-126. Match 23 going to Red, thanks to their impressive endgame. Match number 25 on field 1 is just about ready to go. On the field this time around for Red, it's team 17-576.
Titans.
And their partners 18-183.
Rounded Cube.
On our Blue Alliance, we have team 14-469.
How.
And 71-29.
Robo Raiders.
And the all clear is in match 25 in 3, 2, 1, go!
In this match, a preload box on the top of our Alliance hubs will be worth a bonus for our teams. Rather, it is on the bottom in this match based on the location of those team shipping elements on the barcode as the match begins. We do see a bonus coming in this match for the Blue Alliance. It looks like possibly 2 now that Robo Raiders has landed their preload box. Raiders are going to navigate for 6 points for the Blue Alliance.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
The Red Alliance also picking up some navigation points. We do see Rounded Cube instantaneously pick up 2 of those game pieces, but making a correction very, very quickly, being careful not to control more than 1 piece of freight at a time. Those Red Alliance robots now working together. Rounded Cube focusing on the Alliance hub. It looks like their partner Titans will be focusing on the shared hub. How in the Blue Alliance, they're the ones focusing on the share hub, while their partners Robo Raiders have already placed 5 pieces of freight up on the top level of the Blue Alliance hub. That's worth a total of 30 points for this Blue Alliance. And they've got the lead here. Just over 1 minute remaining in the match. Blue Alliance score 142-30. Robo Raiders drop off 6 more points. Rounded Cube doing the best they can. They do have a piece of freight in their possession, and it looks like they do want to score 6 points with it. It's loaded into their manipulator. Rounded Cube is up and drops off 6 more points. Robo Raiders doing the exact same for Blue. Their partners How right behind them with 6 of their own. We're at 15 seconds until the end game here. Red Alliance still trying to figure out exactly what their strategy will be. We have seen for the Red Alliance one of those robots moving into the opposite warehouse. These warehouses are not Alliance specific, so Titans has every right to collect some freight from that portion of the field, but they do need to be careful with any possible interference with the Blue Alliance scoring. Titans move in to move the duck from the carousel, and ducks begin to hit the floor. 6 points apiece here during the end game. Rounded Cube is looking for 1 more scoring opportunity here. 10 seconds remaining. We will see if we have any team shipping element movement. That shared shipping hub tipped possibly in favor of Blue in our final 2, 1.
Match 25 in the books. Match 24 results available now. Match 24 going to the Blue Alliance with a final score of 214-173. We're just about ready for qualification match 26. Let's meet our competitors. On our Red Alliance this time around, it's Team 7030.
RoboMines.
And 14204.
Super Scream Bros.
On our Blue Alliance, let's hear it for 18529.
Rust in Peace Robotics.
And 7715.
Robotic Lions.
Match underway in 3, 2, 1, go!
Pre-programmed instructions underway in this match. We do see a preload box dropped off from the Blue Alliance on that lowest level. Their Alliance partner, Rust in Peace, trying to do the same. Robotic Lions working together. Taking a look over on the red side of the field, we have both preload boxes scored. That's picking up some points for red. Coming down out of Autonomous, we see a slight Red Alliance lead, 35, now 45 to 26.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Coming out of Autonomous, the Red Alliance is going to have an advantage thanks to the navigation scores at the conclusion of Autonomous. It looks like 6 points from Scream Brothers in the storage unit, 10 from RoboMines in the warehouse. Moving through the driver-controlled portion of this match, the Blue Alliance is getting to work quickly. Robotic Lions in the warehouse picking up some freight. Their partners, Rust in Peace, moving on over as well. Rust in Peace, that black robot with orange tubing on top. They pick up a piece of cargo, drop it off, 6 points for the Blue Alliance. Looking at RoboMines 7030 in red, they drop off some cargo, rather freight, onto the Red Alliance portion of the shared shipping hub. But that heavy box does unfortunately fall right off the side of that shared shipping hub. Now their manipulator getting stuck a little bit in the bottom portion of that box, making it so they're having a little bit of trouble dropping it off exactly where they would like. RoboMines now do recover and successfully keep control of the Red Alliance portion of the shared shipping hub. Our scores on the Alliance shipping hubs do look pretty evenly matched. That's Scream Brothers, the green robot for the Red Alliance, working for red, and over on blue, Rust in Peace doing the same. Rust in Peace now rocking their manipulator back and forth. It looks like one of those cargo got a little bit stuck, but it falls successfully, 6 points for the Blue Alliance. Endgame now underway, a Red Alliance lead, and Scream Bros is going to try to keep it with a cap for the Red Alliance. Scream Bros successful, that's 15 points for red. RoboMine 7030 moving on the carousel, 6 points for the Red Alliance there. Robotic Lions working the carousel for the Blue Alliance. We're coming down to the final 7 seconds of the match. More ducks hitting the floor, and it looks like a park for Rust in Peace at the conclusion of qualification match number 26.
As we get ready for qualification match number 27 on field 1, we have the scores for the last time we were over on field 1. That was match number 25, and the winner that time around was the Blue Alliance. Their final score, 246 to 41. A quick message from our head referee. We're very happy here to be at Elgin Community College. They are gracious hosts year after year, but part of that is we have to follow any Elgin Community College policies, and they are requiring that all of us present here in the Spartan Event Center be masked up. So please make sure you're wearing your mask. It is one of the policies of our gracious hosts here at Elgin Community College. Thank you. And now, on the field, it's qualification match number 27. On the Red Alliance, give it up for Team 11-2-35.
Retro Robotics.
And their partners this match, it's 14-6-15.
Turbocharged.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's Team 10-6-35.
Unknown Element.
And their partners, Team 18-2-55.
Stealth Robotics.
And we're gonna randomize our field, move our team shipping elements. For those of you just joining us, our teams must select their autonomous program before we randomize the field. And we have the all clear match 27 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Robots moving to place immediately here in this match. The first scoring is coming from Stealth Robotics on the Blue Alliance. They score their preload. They now score from the warehouse. Meanwhile, for the Red Alliance, we see a duck hit the floor from Turbocharged and a preload dropped off from Retro Robotics, their alliance partner. as Autonomous counts down, we've got 4 pieces of freight on that Blue Alliance shipping hub, and that's going to lead to a Blue Alliance advantage as we head into driver control.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Drivers now in control of their robots, turbocharged right away, picks up the duck from Autonomous and drops it off up top for 6 points for the Red Alliance. That duck is nice and light, so it's not going to affect the balance of the Red Alliance shipping hub too much, but unfortunately that also means it is very easy to spill out, which just happened for the Red Alliance. Looking over back at Blue, unknown element near the Blue Alliance carousel. It looks like they are still fine-tuning the manipulation of their robot while their partner, Stealth Robotics, cycles incredibly quickly from the warehouse up to the 6-point level of the Blue Alliance hub. Stealth Robotics moving remarkably quickly. Unknown element still hanging out near that carousel, turning our attention back to the Red Alliance. Turbocharged, doing a lot of the same work from Stealth, but the advantage for the Red Alliance is the work of Retro Robotics. Retro Robotics has been working on the shared shipping hub, and now it's tipped in favor of the Red Alliance. That'll be worth 20 points at the conclusion of the match, and the Red Alliance is trying to bring back this score. For the Blue Alliance, unknown element has already picked up their team shipping element. They cannot attempt to cap the Alliance shipping hub for about another 7 seconds until we hit the end game portion of our match. They're going to let their Alliance partner Stealth score a few more points. And with that, unknown element and turbocharged have identical end game strategies and identical manipulators using what looks like a compliant wheel to inch a tape measure forward to attempt to cap a shipping hub. Now for the Blue Alliance, that TSE is in contact with a game element, so we're gonna have to take a quick look at the location of that TSE. We do have a double tap for the Red Alliance. That is a huge opportunity. 8 points separate these teams at the conclusion of qualification match number 27.
And qualification match number 26 results are in. Match number 26 going to the Red Alliance this time around. The final score 224 to 134. Back over on field number 2, we're getting ready for qualification match number 28. Our teams competing in their 4th match of the day. On our Red Alliance, we have Team 10091.
Nyan Robotics.
And 9410.
Frank's Garage.
On the Blue Alliance, it's Team 16457.
Working Title.
And 14840.
DCS Mech Warriors.
And the all clear is in. Match 28 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's check out these autonomous strategies here in this match. We have equal scoring so far. DCS Mech Warriors in red and Nyan in blue. Rather switch those Alliance colors, scoring those preload boxes on the lowest level of the Alliance shipping hub. A collision between the members of the Blue Alliance, but still 2 scored preload boxes for Blue. That's going to give them a bit of an advantage coming out of Autonomous. It does look like in our final moments...
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
A box from Nyan did bounce across the field and land into the Alliance hub for the Blue Alliance, so that will pick up some score for the Blue Alliance. These game pieces are Alliance neutral, and so are the warehouses where we see our robots picking up some of these freight elements. Nyan Robotics goes up for the Red Alliance, scoring 6 points, but they unbalance the Red Alliance hub. That's going to detract 10 points from their score, but of course they do have the opportunity to rebalance it at the conclusion of the match. DCS Mech Warriors, that bright yellow robot for the Blue Alliance. Lots of communication happening between their drive team members. They do pick up their team shipping element early in this match. They're going to hang on to it until we enter the end game portion when 30 seconds remain. Shared Shipping Hub still neutral in this match and a tied score with 1 minute remaining, 82 points apiece. Very well matched teams here. We have seen a lot of work so far, and now the Blue Alliance tips the Shared Shipping Hub in their favor. That could be the breakthrough that we might need in this match, but Red is hard at work with additional scoring to make up the difference. Frank's Garage from Chicago trying to place a box up on top for 6 more points for the Red Alliance. They do so successfully. 5 seconds until endgame. 4-point advantage, now a 10-point advantage for the Blue Alliance. We are now in the endgame portion of this match. We have Ducks making their way onto the playing field. The Duck manipulator is Nyan in red and DCS Warriors in blue. Each of those Ducks hitting the playing field floor is worth 6 points apiece. 10 seconds remaining in the match, 10 points separating these teams. It might come down to the cap attempts, the number of Ducks. We're down to the final 3, 2, 1. And right at the end, we might have had a robot enter the warehouse for the Red Alliance. Our referees will tally those at-rest positions, and we'll get back to you with your final score after our next match.
We know match 28 is going to be a very close result. It looked like that was going to be the same for match 27. Our final scores for match 27 are in. Match 27 going to the Blue Alliance with a final score of 269 to 248. Taking field 1 are the competitors for qualification match number 29. In this match on the Red Alliance, we have team 4965.
Animatories Romani.
And with them in this match, it's team 6198.
Bread Admirers.
Over on the Blue Alliance, let's hear it for team 19379.
Singularity.
And rounding out the match, team 15118.
Cogchamp.
And with a thumbs up from our field head referee, match 29 will begin in 3, 2, 1, go!
In this match, Animatories Romani out of Latin School of Chicago, their starting configuration places them very close to the carousel. That's to help them deploy a duck onto the playing field floor, worth 15 points here in Autonomous. Their partner in red is Bread Admirers. They attempt to navigate through the warehouse autonomously, but get a little hung up on the barrier. Meanwhile, in blue, we do have 2 navigations, but Animatories Romani down on their side at the conclusion of Autonomous here in match 29.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Advantage blue coming out of Autonomous. That is due to the extra preload box on the top level of the Blue Alliance hub. That was an extra 20 points coming out of Auto for the Blue Alliance. Animatories Romani has not given up yet. They do have contact on the playing field floor with their manipulator and with one wheel. They might be able to right themselves, especially with the help from Bread Admirers on the Red Alliance. Animatories Romani back on their feet here in qualification match number 29. They have got ground to cover, but they are remarkably motivated here in this match. Looking over on the blue side of the field, Singularity and Cogchamp, they currently do have the lead, and they are going to work to maintain it. Singularity keeps control of the Blue Alliance portion of the shared hub, while CogChamp, their alliance partner, places 6 points at a time for the Blue Alliance up on the 3rd level of the Alliance hub. Animatories and bread admirers communicating in the driver's station, determining what their strategy will be in this match. They do still trail, but with 1 minute remaining, plenty of opportunity for additional scoring. CogChamp drops off 6 more points for the Blue Alliance. Animatories Romani move their manipulator on up, but it looks like they do not have any freight in their possession. Bread admirers inching their way back toward the warehouse. We have now entered the end game portion of this match. Animatories Romani back in action. They are going to score some ducks for the Red Alliance. 6 points apiece is certainly going to help Red at this portion of the match. Singularity drops off 6 more points. CogChamp trying to cap and score ducks at the same time. And they do so. 15 points for the Blue Alliance. 7 seconds remaining. We've got Animatories with more ducks and a 6-point park for their partner, Bread Admirers, at the end of match number 29.
In the heat of the moment, qualification match number 28 looked like it was going to be a close one. But in the end, it went to the Red Alliance with a not-so-close score of 160 to 128. Before we meet our qualification match 30 competitors, a quick announcement. Teams that pre-ordered tournament shirts have had those delivered, and the company that made those shirts has a couple extra. If you're interested in getting a t-shirt to help remember your exciting state championship experience, those will be for sale for the next half hour in the front area of the venue. Once again, teams that pre-ordered tournament t-shirts have had those delivered, and the company that made them brought some spares. If you want a t-shirt to help memorialize your Illinois State Championship experience, you can get that in the front area of the venue for the next half hour. On the field now, qualification match number 30. And starting with the Red Alliance, let's meet Team 14469.
How?
And we'll meet their partners too, Team 12971.
Control Y.
Over on the Blue Alliance, say hello to Team 18523.
Vertigo.
And last but certainly not least, it's Team 8620.
Worm Gear Warriors.
And with a thumbs up from our field head referee, match 30 will begin in 3, 2, 1, go!
The autonomous period underway here in this match. Vertigo almost immediately picking up some score for the Blue Alliance. Their manipulator is remarkably fast here in Auton. All of that pre-programming done by the students on that team. Their alliance partner, Worm Gear, they inch their way over to the storage unit for the Blue Alliance. They'll pick up at least 3 points, possibly 6 if they are completely within the confines of the storage unit. The action a little bit slower on Red, but they've scored 2 freight of their own.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
It does look like advantage Red coming out of Auton, but that might be because that Red Alliance hub is currently balanced. So that is 10 points the Red Alliance has that the Blue Alliance currently does not. If they can rebalance it, they will earn those 10 points back. Everything scored at the conclusion of the match and the rest state of all of these game elements. Control Y for the Red Alliance, that bright orange robot down from Champaign. They are dropping off some freight for their alliance. We see a little bit of collision between Vertigo and Warm Gear over on the blue side of the field. They are both trying to navigate through that very narrow passage that is free to pass without a barrier between the front of the field and the warehouse at the far side of the field. Worm Gear Warriors approach the Alliance hub. Vertigo looks like they might be hung up on a barrier. They're being very careful here, trying to get themselves out of that barrier and also being careful about their actions on the field. Looking back over at the red side of the field, How in red, we see their manipulator being used to drop off some freight on the Red Alliance portion of the shared hub. That's currently giving them the lead and a 20-point bonus. 10 seconds until the end game. Vertigo still a little bit stuck for the Blue Alliance, but Worm Gear hard at work and navigating themselves toward the carousel. They do nudge that carousel right before our end game does begin. A duck coming into play from Worm Gear Warriors. Every duck that hits the playing field floor dropping off 6 points for the Blue Alliance. If they work quickly, they do have some ground to cover, but those ducks are coming on in. Control Y doing the same for the Red Alliance. How for Red is dropping off some more freight onto the shared shipping hub. It looks like Vertigo might hang out and pick up the park at the conclusion of qualification match number 30.
Qualification match number 29. Scores are available. Match 29 going to the Blue Alliance with a final score of 198 to 109. Taking the field in qualification match number 31, 4 new teams here for their 4th match of the day. On the Red Alliance, say hello again to Team 15005.
Technophobia.
Along with their partners, 14401.
Wildcat Robotics.
Over on our Blue Alliance, it's Team 7715.
Robotic Lions.
And their partners, 9411.
Rolling Thunder.
And we have the all clear to begin match 31 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's take a look at these scoring strategies here in Autonomous. We see a preload box scored for Red on the middle level and on the lowest level for the Blue Alliance. That was from Robotic Lions. That's going to pick them up the bonus here at the beginning of the match for selecting the correct level. But Lakeview on the Red Alliance, that's Wildcat Robotics, they do the same. Lakeview inches into the storage unit, trying to pick up 6 points for Red, and Rolling Thunder has done the same for Blue.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Very similar performances in Autonomous. The main difference, though, is the number of freight scored by the Red Alliance. Looking at that shipping hub, we already have 5 pieces of freight for Red. So that bonus for the Blue Alliance not quite narrowing the gap. Red Alliance leads 92 to 60, just over a minute and a half remaining in the match. Rolling Thunder and their partners, Robotic Lions, both in the warehouse. Robotic Lions need to be careful to make sure they complete warehouse operations correctly. Robots must completely leave the white taped portion of the warehouse for the game piece that they are holding to be eligible for scoring. Taking a look at the Red Alliance Technophobia, we hear them chatting in the driver station box. It looks like they are trying to select a specific piece of freight from the playing field floor. Technophobia looks like they have a magnet on their manipulator that is helping them select the heaviest pieces of freight. Those are advantageous when it comes to the work they're doing over on the shared shipping hub. That shared shipping hub worth up to 20 points, and tipping it early to unbalance it is extremely advantageous in the match. Technophobia has been doing so very, very well all day. Part of it is because of the design of their drivetrain. With their narrow chassis, they're able to navigate effortlessly around the barriers around the warehouse. Looking over at Robotic Lions on the Blue Alliance, they attempt to score a piece of cargo, but it bounces off the side of the shared shipping hub. Meanwhile, in blue, their partners, 9411, Rolling Thunder, deploying ducks to the playing field floor. Wildcat Robotics is doing the same for the Red Alliance with their manipulator, every duck scoring 6 more points. Technophobia with their team shipping element, they drop it off onto the Red Alliance hub. That'll be 15 points for Red in the final moments of qualification match number 31.
Continuing our pace as we go through our qualification matches, we've got our results from match number 30. Match 30 going to your Red Alliance with a final score of 230 to 104. Taking the field now are our competitors for qualification match number 32. Reintroducing ourselves to those teams, starting on the Red Alliance, we have team 14614.
Electro.
And their partners this time around, it's team 10635.
Unknown Element.
Over on the Blue Alliance, let's hear it for team 18183.
Rounded Cube.
And their partners 11848.
Spare Parts Robotics.
Well, we have the opportunity, another reminder, teams that have pre-ordered tournament t-shirts have had those delivered, and the company that made those t-shirts brought a couple spares with them. If you're interested in getting an event t-shirt to help remember this exciting day, those can be purchased out in the front lobby for about another 20 minutes. And there's the all clear from our referees. Qualification match 32 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Drive teams reach down, press play on their driver station, and these robots get running. It looks like for the Red Alliance, we do have a duck hitting the floor. That's from the programming of Unknown Element. Unknown Element came into this match ranked 3rd. That is in a captain position once we hit our alliance selection later today, but they want to hang on to that position in our rankings. Autonomous counting down. We've got 2 preload boxes scoring a bonus for blue.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And those 2 preload boxes are giving blue the lead here. That was 20 points apiece for blue. That's the combination of Rounded Cube and Spare Parts Robotics on that side of the field. Checking out red now, Unknown Element, they scoop up those pieces of freight so quickly and drop them off for 6 points apiece. They run on into the warehouse looking for one more, sweeping it up and dropping it off in a matter of moments for Unknown Element and the Red Alliance. Their partners Electro are trying to make sure they keep command of the shared shipping hub, but for blue, it looks like Spare Parts Robotics is trying to keep up. Blue does still have the lead here thanks to that autonomous performance, but Electro has taken command of the shared shipping hub for 20 points. Electro's going to keep piling those heavy boxes onto the shared hub. They're going to make sure they hang on to that control as long as they can. Meanwhile, Blue starting to turn more attention to the Alliance hub. Rounded Cube goes up with their manipulator, but it looks like they lost the cargo they were carrying as they entered the area of the field to score. With just 18 seconds until the end game, the Red Alliance has now taken the lead. Unknown Element trying to score 6 more points. Spare Parts Robotics not giving up on the shared shipping hub quite yet, while Rounded Cube continues to focus on the Alliance hub. Spare Parts now follow them out. It looks like they are approaching their team shipping element here in the end game. That team shipping element worth 15 points if it is on top of the hub, and Spare Parts Robotics is going to get those 15 points they need as soon as they let go of their team shipping element. They are making minor adjustments with just 10 seconds remaining in the match. Spare Parts does get the cap, ducks hitting the floor on both sides of the field. Electro also trying to get the cap as we count down the final moments. We're going to have one cap on either side of the field, 15 points apiece.
Continuing to keep moving at our event, we have our match 31 scores. Coming up on our display now, this one goes to the Red Alliance with a final score of 181 to 95. And on field number 1, our teams making their final preparations to their robots. Let's meet those teams, starting as always with the Red Alliance, where we have Team 18255.
Stealth Robotics.
Their partners in this match, Team 7030.
RoboMinds.
On the Blue Alliance, let's hear it for Team 7129.
Robo Raiders.
And our fourth competitor this match, why, it's Team 5037.
Got Robot.
We're getting the order to randomize our field. And we have the all clear match 33 in 3, 2, 1, go!
As this match begins, the lowest level of the Alliance hub will be worth the 20-point bonus in this match. It looks like Red will pick up one of those. Let's see if Got Robot can measure it out for the Blue Alliance, and they do. We do have a total of 3 pieces of freight, though, now on that Red Alliance hub, while the Blue Alliance hub remains balanced coming out of Autonomous. We've got 3 seconds remaining in auto. It does look like we have 2 robots in.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
2 robots in the storage unit and 2 robots in the warehouse. We do have a Red Alliance advantage moving into the driver-controlled portion of the match. That is thanks to all of those extra freight that got scored for the Red Alliance. RoboMind 7030 in red. They are working on the shared shipping hub for their side of the field. Got Robot is doing the same for blue. Got Robot does drop off some cargo, but it's lightweight, unable to unbalance the shared shipping hub quite yet. Red Alliance member RoboMinds and Stealth Robotics still both hard at work. Stealth Robotics has been doing excellently so far today. Very quick cycles in and out of the warehouse, allowing them to score 6 points very quickly. It's about 6 points every 4 to 5 seconds for the Red Alliance, as long as they are able to let go of that freight. For Stealth Robotics, unfortunately, they do knock out some of their scored freight from their Alliance hub. That'll bring their score down a few points, but they do still hang on to the lead here. Under 1 minute remaining, 135 to 74 in favor of Red. Got Robot has unbalanced the shared shipping hub for 20 points for the Blue Alliance. RoboMinds, though, is going to keep their focus on that shared hub to try to get those 20 points back in favor of Red. 3 seconds until the end game. RoboMinds in position on the carousel, a duck touching the playing field floor, worth 6 points. RoboMinds is working on their third. Got Robot working on their second, but for the Blue Alliance, Robo Raiders making the first cap attempt for any of our teams on the field. Robo Raiders 71-29, that red team shipping element dangling above the hub. And it does land. That's 15 points for the Blue Alliance. Robo Raiders move in for a park. Their partners got Robot right behind them at the end of qualification match number 33.
As we mosey back on over to field number 2, the results are in from the last match we played here. Qualification match 32 going to the Red Alliance. The final score, 278 to 154. On the field now, our competitors for match number 34. We'll meet those teams starting on the Red Alliance with 19-168.
Totus 1-2.
Their partners in this match are Team 14-204.
Super Scream Bros.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's Team 10101.
Binary Bullets.
And rounding out our Blue Alliance, it's Team 3216.
Robo Fins.
All right, we have the all clear. Qualification match number 34 underway in 3, 2, 1, go!
As this match gets started, those team shipping elements in the middle position of the barcode, that means the middle level of the Alliance Hub, is worth the 20-point bonus. Binary Bullets for the Blue Alliance have successfully placed their preload box there. RoboFins, their partners, tried to do the same, but unfortunately it looks like the freight they were holding in their manipulator does fall out momentarily. At the end of Auton, it looks like we might have equal navigation scores, but an advantage Blue.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Drivers now in control. It looks like the first move from RoboFins on the Blue Alliance is going to be another attempt at scoring the box they have in their possession. Their partners, Binary Bullets, pick up swiftly off the ground, and they're going to move back toward the warehouse, possibly scoring on that shared hub. We've seen them take that strategy. It allows their partners to work on the shared hub as well. Red, though, is hard at work on the Alliance Hub. Scream Bros go up that green robot, scoring 6 points for the Red Alliance. Their partners, Totus 1-2 in red. They've moved their manipulator on up. It looks like no freight in their possession at the moment. They may be searching for some from the warehouse on the red side of the field. Shared shipping hub currently balanced. Binary Bullets working on changing that in favor of the Blue Alliance. They have a narrow lead. Those 20 points would be significant for them. They do pick up cargo, that lightweight ball from the warehouse instead, and choose to score it on the Blue Alliance hub. With a heavier box in their possession, they do drop it on the shared hub, but it is on the center of that hub, not giving them enough rotation to unbalance the shared hub. Red Alliance hub still balanced, Blue Alliance hub unbalanced. Binary Bullets, it looks like, are just about in control of the shared shipping hub. Super Scream Bros and Totus still working on it as quickly as they can. Scream Bros, 6 more points, still keeping that hub balanced. 30 seconds remaining. The state of these hubs is crucial here in Endgame with such a tight score, but so is the cap attempt. The first one comes in from Binary Bullets. They need to be very, very careful. That unbalanced hub, a little way to work around. They score 15 points for Blue. RoboFins might try to do the same. Under 10 seconds remaining, a 25-point advantage for the Red Alliance. Blue is working quickly as we wrap up qualification match number 34.
Back on field number 1, we have our results from qualification match number 33. Match 33, a win for the Red Alliance. The final score, 222 to 152. On field number 1 are match 35 competitors preparing to go. The Red Alliance teams, let's meet them, starting with 9189.
All charged up.
And their partner, 14360.
Sprockets and screws.
The Blue Alliance in this match led by team 14615.
Turbocharged.
And joining them this time around, it's 17403.
LP Robotics.
Our teams are ready, so we'll randomize the field. And the volunteers are ready. Match 35 will get started in 3, 2, 1, go!
In this match, the barcode indicating that the top level of the Alliance Hub will be worth the bonus Turbocharged, picking it up for blue, and All Charged Up, picking it up for red. LP Robotics, though, they follow up that Blue Alliance score, adding 20 of their own, and then they're going to navigate for 10 points for the Blue Alliance. All Charged Up will take 6. Their partners, Sprockets and Screws, will take 10. Turbocharged, scoring more points in Autonomous with that duck.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Thanks to the double bonus in Autonomous, the Blue Alliance does have the lead, and LP Robotics from Chicago is going to make a quick move on that Alliance Hub, dropping off 6 more points. But meanwhile, Sprockets and Screws from the Red Alliance, they have made the first attempt at unbalancing the shared shipping hub. Sprockets and Screws, they complete warehouse operations, drop off the box, but turbocharged a little bit faster and with better placement of those heavy boxes have unbalanced the shared hub in their favor. They do deploy one more, but that one moves over to the red portion of the shared hub. Sprockets and Screws being very careful with their collision on that shared shipping hub. When teams work on that portion of the field, they need to be remarkably careful about the contact they make with that hub. Turning our attention to the Alliance hubs, they look very similar at this point, about 5 pieces of freight apiece. Sprockets and Screws, an unfortunate collision with that shared hub. It is now pushed up onto the barrier between the two warehouses. Checking in on our score, we do see a Blue Alliance lead, 158-93, about 15 seconds until our end game period begins. One duck already in place for the Red Alliance, but the drive team on blue will need to move one up to the carousel quickly. 4 seconds until endgame. Turbocharged is ready to go, waiting with their TSE and a duck in motion. First duck to hit the floor is from Turbocharged. They are working on their third, while Sprockets and Screws land their first. All Charged Up goes for a cap attempt. They are going to need it to follow up the work from the Blue Alliance. All Charged Up does land those 15 points, but a double cap in play for LP Robotics and the Blue Alliance. They are carefully readjusting in the final 3, 2, 1.
A rough outcome for our Red Alliance, but it will not be the last match of the day for these two teams. They'll have another opportunity to bounce back and finish strong in their last match of the day. We're currently hanging tight as we wait for our match 34 scores. As soon as we have those, we'll share them and then meet our competitors for qualification match 36. Match 34 is in. Let's check out the scores. It goes to the Red Alliance, a final result of 194 to 143. As we get ready for match 36, we'll meet our competitors once again. On the Red Alliance, it's Team 11-235.
Retro Robotics.
And their partners, 12-682.
The Golden Ratio.
On our Blue Alliance, it's Team 18-529.
Rust in Peace Robotics.
And 17-576.
Titans.
And we have the all-clear match 36 in 3, 2, 1, go!
As Autonomous kicks off, that middle level is in play here for the bonus. Golden Ratio in red and Rust in Peace in blue, both picking up that 20-point bonus score. Titans for the Blue Alliance, they have navigated to be completely within the storage unit. That will pick up 6 points for blue. Rust in Peace scoring their third piece of freight on their Alliance hub. Golden Ratio, though, saying the same for the Red Alliance. Their partner, Retro, partially in the storage unit.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Drivers now in control for the remainder of this match. A very narrow Red Alliance lead at the moment. Golden Ratio and Retro work together to both pick up some points on the Red Alliance hub. Both of those robots cycle back to the warehouse. Golden Ratio puts up 6 points, so do Titans for the Blue Alliance. Rust in Peace collects some freight from their side of their warehouse. That shared shipping hub just became balanced thanks to the work from Retro Robotics. We will see if Rust in Peace is able to tip it toward blue. They drop off a box, but it slides across the surface of the shared hub and moves onto the red portion, unbalancing it toward the red side. That's tough luck for the Blue Alliance, but still just 2 extra boxes on the red side of that hub at the moment. Just over 1 minute remaining, slight advantage red. They've got about 6 more points than the Blue Alliance at the moment. Retro Robotics is going to capitalize on that shared shipping hub and make sure they maintain control for as long as they can. Rust in Peace looking for an additional piece of freight. Their alliance partner Titans scoring on the Blue Alliance hub. The Golden Ratio putting up 6 more points for the Red Alliance. Retro Robotics, 1 more box on the shared hub. Titans scores 6. Golden Ratio loses their freight attempt. The Blue Alliance now in the lead as we enter the end game. The Golden Ratio is going to move in quickly for this cap attempt. The Golden Ratio very gently easing down their team shipping element. That will pick up a bonus for the Red Alliance. Titans working quickly for blue on the ducks on the carousel. So is Retro Robotics. Rust in Peace in the warehouse, under 10 seconds remaining. Still a very tight score here at the end of qualification match number 36.
Our match 35 results are in, and this one goes to the Blue Alliance with a final score of 233 to 46. Unfortunately, during that match, the Red Alliance hit the shared shipping hub and descored multiple items of freight. That does incur multiple major penalties. Back on field number 1, preparations are underway for qualification match number 37. Competing this time around on the Red Alliance is Team 8620.
Worm Gear Warriors.
With them on the Red Alliance, it's Team 18183.
Rounded Cube.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's Team 9411.
Rolling Thunder.
And 16457.
Working Title.
At this point, we're in our final 9 qualification matches of the day. What that means is that these teams are out playing their last qualification match. One last opportunity to do their best and move their time up in the rankings. We have the all clear qualification match number 37 in 3, 2, 1, go!
The randomization of our field in this match does indicate that the middle level of the Alliance hubs will be worth 20 points for every one of those preload boxes that ends up on it. It looks like we have 1 apiece so far. Worm Gear Warriors going for a duck first. The Blue Alliance has already landed 1 of their own. Worm Gear partially in the storage unit for 3. Rolling Thunder completely for 6. Counting down the final moments of auto.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
The Blue Alliance does have the lead coming out of Autonomous. It looks like that's due to the neater navigation at the end of Autonomous. Both robots completely in a taped off area, whereas for the Red Alliance, they were only partially inside those areas. Rolling Thunder and Working Title, they are both moving out of the warehouse quickly. Working Title dropping off a box on the shared shipping hub, but Rolling Thunder, unfortunately, their manipulator snags on their Alliance hub, tipping it over, descoring the freight that were already on it. Rolling Thunder and their partners in this match, Working Title, are going to need to work together to figure out their strategy for the remainder of this match with one of their scoring options out of play currently. Score is a Red Alliance lead, 30-64, just over 1 minute remaining in the match. Rolling Thunder, they are on the barrier, about to enter the warehouse. Their Alliance partner, Working Title, trying to move around Worm Gear Warriors. Worm Gear Warriors, they are moving pretty far over to the blue side of the field, trying to score some of those heavy boxes on the shared hub while they do so. They're being very careful not to interact too much with that shared hub, but they are still successfully dropping that freight off on their side, trying to tip it back in favor of the Red Alliance. Working Title moves into position up against the carousel. It looks like they might wait it out until the end game begins in just a moment. And those ducks are going to come into play for Working Title. 6 points at a time coming to the playing field floor. For the Red Alliance, Rounded Cube is doing the same while Worm Gear Warriors tries to drop off a few more pieces of freight. Worm Gear Warriors might call it good at this point. They're going to park in the warehouse, but they are reaching their way over. Not sure what they are looking for, possibly their team shipping element in the final 3, 2, 1.
We knew that qualification match 36 was a high-scoring, close match, but in the end, who was victorious? The Red Alliance was, with a final score of 215 to 196. Taking to the field now are competitors for match 38. This time around in the Red Alliance, we have Team 7129.
Robo Raiders.
And 6198.
Bread Admirers.
On the Blue Alliance, we have Team 10635
Unknown Element.
and 15005.
Technophobia.
As a reminder, you can find the results of all our matches and the most up-to-date rankings online. The link is available on our display, as well as a QR code you can use to access those results. With teams playing their last match of the afternoon, those rankings are beginning to get set in stone in preparation for the Alliance selection. And there's the all clear. Our match will begin in 3, 2, 1, go!
For the Blue Alliance in this match, you do have the robots currently ranked number 1 and number 4, and this is their final qualification match, so we will see the outcomes and the changes to the rankings that will result. Taking a look at the autonomous strategies, somehow, despite a lot of action on the Alliance hub, 4 pieces of freight so far, make that 5. That's from Technophobia of the Blue Alliance. They are going for a 6th in total for the Alliance as endgame,
Drivers,
autonomous.
pick up your
concludes.
controllers. 3, 2, 1.
A remarkably fast-paced autonomous for the Blue Alliance. Red is already quick at work here. Robo Raiders are going to turn their attention to the shared hub on the far side of the field. They drop off that lightweight cargo successfully, adding 4 points to their score and starting to tip it in favor of the Red Alliance. Technophobia, though, for Blue, they drop off that heavy box, and that's going to tip it over and unbalance it, adding 20 points to the Blue Alliance score. Red Admirers from Barrington for the Red Alliance. They try to drop off a box. It does, though, skip off the top of their shipping hub. They go up one more time. This time, Red Admirers do land the 6-point score for the Red Alliance. Unknown Element and Technophobia still working hard. Unknown Element's focus is all on that top level of the hub. 6 points apiece for all of the freight that makes its way on up, and Technophobia is still keeping their attention tight on the shared hub. Under 1 minute remaining in the match now, Blue Alliance leads by about 100 points. Red Alliance still working as quickly as they can. Robo Raiders with a medium weight box, it appears, on the shared hub. 4 more points and trying to take control back. Unknown Element puts up another piece of cargo. That's 6 points for now, but that cargo does need to stay in position. Unknown moves up to the carousel, picks up their team shipping element. As the end game horn sounds, they start to release those ducks onto the playing field. Unknown Element successfully capping their hub. That'll pick up 15 points for the Blue Alliance. Technophobia trying to do the same for Blue. They've got just a few moments, 13 seconds remaining. Red Alliance has broken 100 points. Robo Raiders trying to cap Technophobia with the double cap for the Blue Alliance at the conclusion of qualification match number 38.
Corey said the 3 of us can remember. Uh-oh.
Our match 37 results are in. This one goes to the Red Alliance with a final score of 154 to 95. We're going to keep our pace going. Teams, thank you so much for reporting to queuing on time. We've been doing a great job getting these matches played safely and on time. On the field, our competitors for match number 39. Starting in red, let's meet team 14401.
Wildcat Robotics.
And with them in this match, it's Team 9410.
Frank's Garage.
Over on our Blue Alliance, give it up for Team 12971.
Control Y.
And their partners, 15118.
Cog Champ.
Once again, we want to take an opportunity to remind you that the results of our event can be found online. We've got the link and QR code up on the projector. As we are playing our final matches, the rankings available at that website will be more important than ever for teams, especially teams in the top 4. And with the call to randomize, match 39 is almost ready to go. And we have the all clear match 39 in 3, 2, 1, go!
In this match, the bonus is available for those preload boxes placed on the top level of the Alliance shipping hub. And it looks like CogChamp in blue has done just that to add 20 points to the Blue Alliance score, nice and early. Control Y, picking up their team shipping element during Autonomous. That's going to make it easier for them to place during the end game. They approach their Alliance hub, inch forward, and drop off another 20-point bonus for the Blue Alliance.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Red Alliance robots were staying put during Autonomous, so they are quick at work here. Frank's Garage and Wildcat Robotics, two Northside Chicago teams working together in this match. Frank's moves their manipulator up, drops off 6 points for the Red Alliance. They go for the second preload box, still on the field. Lakeview Wildcats, their manipulator is currently held up above their robot. They are completely in that warehouse. We see their drive team communicating over their driver station. Their controllers placed onto the milk crates in front of the field. It looks like they might be having some trouble with their robot. Taking a look at their driver station now is one of our FTA volunteers. Their partner Frank's, they are still working quickly. That is 9410 from Francis Parker. Over on the blue portion of the field, Control Y and CogChamp working quickly. They've got a total of 7 freight, those boxes already placed up on the top level of the Alliance hub. CogChamp looking for one more. They do land it. 6 more points for the Blue Alliance. Control Y has placed plenty of mass on the blue portion of that shared shipping hub. Control Y is going to keep on doing that. They're staying out of their Alliance partner's way while CogChamp drops off 6 points at a time. Control Y goes for 4 on that shared shipping hub, bringing up their score. Frank's Garage is starting to line up for their end game, beginning now. Frank's Garage unloads the first duck onto the playing field floor, the second one starting to make its way on in. Control Y looking for their cap. They've been hanging on to the team shipping element since the beginning of the match. It does fall to the playing field floor. They do have a second chance with the TSE from CogChamp. That tape measure manipulator working flawlessly for the Blue Alliance, adding up to their score. We're down to the final 3, 2, 1.
Match 38 is going to the Blue Alliance. Match 38 with a final score of 292 to 175. And here on Field 2, we are just about ready for qualification match number 40. Let's meet our teams, starting on the Red Alliance with Team 10091.
Nyan Robotics.
And their partners 17403.
LP Robotics.
In blue, we have Team 5037
Got Robot.
and 14469.
How?
And we're ready to rock and roll. Match 40 in 3, 2, 1, go!
All of these excellent teams here, they are playing in their final qualification match of the day, hoping to make their way to our playoffs. In this match, we see 2 preload boxes already being scored, a total of 3 now, 2 for the Blue Alliance, 1 for the Red Alliance. Let's see if Nyan can make it, and they do. All 4 preload boxes scored on the top level for the bonus here in qualification match number 40.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
An incredible autonomous performance on both sides of the field. The Blue Alliance coming away with 1 extra piece of freight. The Red Alliance, though, with their hub balanced. Blue Alliance gets to work immediately. We see how for Blue. We see those bright LEDs strobing on top of their robot as they drop off some of those mid and heavyweight boxes to the shared shipping hub. Each of those boxes worth 4 points. That is accumulating score quite quickly. And those boxes are causing the hub to unbalance in favor of the Blue Alliance. While that is happening, tons of action on the Alliance hubs as well. Both of those top levels almost completely full due to the work of Got Robot as well as LP Robotics and Nyan. Huge score coming into our final minute here. Blue Alliance leads 158 to 120. Lots of very efficient cycling in and out of the warehouse. It looks like the Red Alliance is choosing to focus solely on their own hub here. They're letting the Blue Alliance keep that shared shipping hub, at least for the moment, so that LP and Nyan can do what they do best, which is score 6 points at a time on their own hub instead of the 4 on the shared shipping hub. Got Robot scores 6 more points for the Blue Alliance. 6 seconds until our end game. Blue has broken 200 points, but Red is right behind them. Nyan lined up on the carousel as end game begins. Got Robot for the Blue Alliance does the same, but Nyan tries to pick up their team shipping element. LP Robotics, we have seen them double cap before. LP grabs their own TSE, moves into position being very careful around their Alliance hub. Their partners Nyan going for the cap here. This could be the difference the Red Alliance needs with 5 seconds remaining in the match. 2, 1. And it looks like we have some parking points for the Blue Alliance right at the end. Those team shipping elements still up above the Alliance hubs for Red.
With match 40 in the books, our match 39 results are ready to be shared. Match 39, a Blue Alliance win with a final score of 245 to 102. We're now in our final 5 qualification matches of the day. And on the field, almost ready to perform, are our match 41 teams. On the Red Alliance, let's give a big first hello to Team 7030.
RoboMines.
And their partners this match, Team 17576.
Titans.
On our Blue Alliance, let's hear it for Team 11848.
Spare Parts Robotics.
And 14615.
Turbocharged.
And there's the thumbs up for match 41. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1, go!
As this match begins, we see Turbocharged and their alliance partner, Spare Parts Robotics. They both score their preload boxes on the lowest level of the hub. That's 40 total points for the Blue Alliance. But it looks like Titans and RoboMines might be about to do the exact same for Red. Titans, unfortunately, their autonomous programming nudging the Alliance hub just out of their grasp, and that preload box falls short to the playing field.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
As Autonomous wraps up, we do see some navigation points being awarded. We had robots both in the storage unit and in the warehouse at the end of Autonomous. The action is turning quickly to those scoring hubs. The Red Alliance has unbalanced the shared hub. It is currently tipped toward the red side. That looks like it is all RoboMines from HSA McKinley Park in Chicago. They are working against the work from Spare Parts Robotics, that green robot on the blue side of the field. RoboMines slowly unrolls just one more mid-weight box from their manipulator onto the shared hub. They're going to go back with another one, trying to make sure that that hub stays unbalanced, tilted toward the red tape. Tight score, 123 to 105, just over 1 minute remaining in this match. Crucial for the Blue Alliance here is that their Alliance hub is balanced. That's 10 points currently helping out their score. The Red Alliance hub, though, meanwhile, is unbalanced. That's a 10-point opportunity for them. Turbocharged, unfortunately, getting a little bit hung up on the barrier for the Blue Alliance. They have now unseated themselves from that barrier. We do see a bit of movement from the shared hub. That's from the Blue Alliance and Spared Parts Robotics. That hub scooting out of position. It does look like it is still tipped toward red, though. 5 seconds until the end game. The first duck to reach the playing field floor will be from RoboMines and the Red Alliance. Turbocharged working on ducks for blue, and we've seen them score their team shipping element to cap at the same time. Titans in red also approaching a cap opportunity. We'll see which TSE lands first. It might be Titans, it is, but they accidentally unscore several of their game elements. It's going to be a tight score, and we're going to be counting up that freight here at the end of qualification match number 41.
Our match 40 scores are now available for you all. Coming up on our display now, match 40 going to the Blue Alliance. Their final score, 236 to 202. Again, we've been saying it for a while, but all these teams playing their last match of the day, one last opportunity to perform their best and move themselves up in the rankings before Alliance selection. On field 2 right now are teams for qualification match number 42. On the Red Alliance, it's Team 9189.
All charged up.
And their partners 19379.
Singularity.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's Team 14204.
Super Scream Bros.
And 11235.
Retro Robotics.
And the all clear is in match 42 in 3, 2, 1, go!
We are starting off qualification match number 42 of the 45 we will be playing here before our alliance selection later this afternoon. It looks like 2 preload boxes are landing successfully for red and blue, 1 apiece. We do see ducks also entering the field. Those are worth 10 points here in autonomous. Over on the red side of the field, all charged up is navigated for only 3 points though, because their manipulator is sticking out.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Coming out of autonomous, a very tight score, slight advantage blue. Part of that might be the meter navigation, as well as the balanced alliance hub on the near side of the field. The shared shipping hub currently uncontested, but Retro Robotics in blue working on it right away. Retro immediately, with their first placement, unbalances it for the Blue Alliance. All charged up in red, trying to do the same, but being careful as they dance around the perimeter of that shared hub. Retro Robotics, it looks like their focus will be the shared hub for the time being, while their partners Super Scream Bros add up 6 points every time they cycle their way on out from the warehouse and place a piece of freight up top for 6 points for the Blue Alliance. Both Alliance hubs unbalanced now. Blue Alliance leads 132 to 102, 1 minute remaining in the match. The Red Alliance is not giving up quite yet on the shared hub, all charged up, working on it for red. Their Alliance partner Singularity is taking command of the Alliance hub. We've got 20 seconds until the end game. 4 team shipping elements on the playing field floor. Both ducks were entered in autonomous, so we're going to see plenty of ducks placed up on the carousel during our end game as well. Singularity tries to score more for the Red Alliance, but a box falling out of their manipulator in the last moment before they approach the hub. 30 seconds remaining in the match now. Still lots of freight drifting around the field. The first duck up on the carousel looks like it came from blue, and it's going to hit the ground first as well. That is Super Scream Bros working on the ducks, while their alliance partner Retro Robotics, a successful cap for blue, but also a successful cap for all charged up and the Red Alliance. All charged up going for the double cap now, but so is Retro Robotics. And our referee is going to take a last look at the position of those team shipping elements right there at the end of qualification match number 42.
Match 41 results are in. It's a final score of 190 to 123, Red Alliance taking the win. Now on field 1, our teams are prepared for qualification match 43. In this match on the Red Alliance, we have team 3216, RoboFins. And with them is team 18255, Stealth Robotics. On the Blue Alliance, we have team 7715, Robotic Lions. And team 14360, Sprockets and Screws. And we have the all clear. Our match will begin in 3, 2, 1, go! And with our match underway, we have movement from 3 robots in the autonomous period. Right off the bat, we're seeing Sprockets and Screws able to deliver a duck for the Blue Alliance. We're seeing an ambitious autonomous period from Stealth Robotics. Their initial preload block did not make it into their Alliance shipping hub, but now they're able to get 2 different items of freight up into the 3rd tier and a 3rd to go with it. Stealth Robotics, a very
Drivers,
impressive
pick up your
autonomous period
3,
for the Red
2,
Alliance.
1.
Driver-controlled period underway. Motion and action from all 4 of our robots. RoboFins joining the party for the Red Alliance. Right off the bat in blue, Sprockets and Screws and Robotic Lines trying to maneuver around each other in the warehouse. It's a tight space, but the 2 robots are making it work. Unfortunately, Sprockets and Screws, that freight bounces out of the top of their Alliance shipping hub. Robotic Lions beginning to make work happen on the shared shipping hub. It's tipped towards the Blue Alliance. That would be a 20-point score for the Blue Alliance in the end game. But as they do that, oh, over they go. Robotic Lions, they're back. Robotic Lions tipping onto their back over the barrier, but they use their arm to right themselves once again. Sprockets and Screws in blue, a little bit of a push of that Alliance shipping hub, but nothing descored. It looks like we may be all good for the Blue Alliance. Over in the Red Alliance, Stealth Robotics stealthily getting between the warehouse and their Alliance shipping hub, getting piece after piece of freight. Each freight scored in the top tier of the Alliance shipping hub worth 6 points, and there's got to be over 10 items of freight up there. The Red Alliance with a very effective driver-controlled period as we enter our endgame period. Already in position, RoboFins trying to deliver ducks for the Red Alliance. We are seeing Sprockets and Screws do the same thing for blue. A lot of action happening for the Red Alliance in a very small area. It looks like we're seeing something we haven't seen much today. Stealth Robotics taking freshly delivered ducks and putting them up onto the 3rd tier of their shipping hub. That means these ducks not only earning the Red Alliance points by being delivered, but also earning additional points as freight on the top tier. Sprockets and Screws tried to cap in the final moments of the match, but just did not have the time. Match 42 results are in. That one going to the Blue Alliance with a final score of 226 to 126. Qualification match number 44 on the field. On the Red Alliance, we have team 19168
Totus One Tus.
and 18529.
Rust in Peace Robotics.
On the Blue Alliance, it's team 4965
Animatories Romani.
and 18523.
Vertigo.
And we have the all clear for our penultimate match of the day. Match 44 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Autonomous beginning over here in the final match for field number 2. We do see a preload box being scored up top on behalf of Rust in Peace Robotics. They get a second from the warehouse here during auto. Their alliance partner Totus 12 does the same. That's another bonus for the Red Alliance. 10 seconds remaining in Autonomous, and scoring is still happening for Rust in Peace Robotics. They are now going to make their way back toward the warehouse as Autonomous concludes.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Driver control now underway. We saw a lot of excellent action from the warehouse for Rust in Peace Robotics. Their alliance partner Totus 12 also crossed the barrier to pick up a piece of freight from the warehouse for themselves. Checking out the action on the blue side of the field, Vertigo with that extendable manipulator moving quickly, completing warehouse operations and dropping that freight off. Their speed is nearly unmatched here today, but they need to be careful as they extend that manipulator on out. It does tip over just a little bit, but it looks like they have it honed in almost perfectly here for the state championship. Checking out our score with just under a minute and a half remaining, the Red Alliance does lead 125-80 at the moment. Rust in Peace and their partners Totus both working very quickly, and the Red Alliance does have command of that unbalanced shared shipping hub. Vertigo's cycle changing just a little bit here at this point in the match, unsure if they're making their way over toward the carousel for ducks in the endgame, or if they are working on realigning their extendable manipulator. There is a box inside of their robot. It might get in the way of the rail system that they've designed to pick up freight from the playing field floor. They unfortunately also collide with the milk crates holding the driver station for the Blue Alliance. 2 seconds until endgame now, still a Red Alliance lead. Vertigo makes their way over to the carousel. First duck to hit the floor is from them. That's now 12 points with ducks. Rust in Peace trying to do the same for the Red Alliance. A cap already in position. That's from Animatori's Romani for the Blue Alliance. Animatori's looking for the second cap now. They've already capped Vertigo's TSE. They now are going to the one they know best. That's their own on the playing field floor. 1 second remaining in the match.
Our second to last match of the day is in the books, and we now have scores for you all from qualification match number 43. Match 43 is going to the Red Alliance with a final score of 168 to 136. On field number 1, we are getting ready for our last qualification match of the day. After scores are posted for this match, our rankings will be final before we have our alliance selection. In this last match of the day on the Red Alliance, we have team 14614. They're from Hawthorne Woods. It's Electro. And their partners, team 14840, it's Forsyth's own DCS Mech Warriors. On the Blue Alliance, it's team 10101, it's Knoxville's own Binary Bullets. And we're going to round it out with Team 12682. They're the pride of Cary, the Golden Ratio.
Professionals of the other team.
And we'll randomize our field for this last qualification match. And we have the all clear. Our last qualification match of the day will begin in 3, 2, 1, go!
Autonomous underway here in this final qualification match. We take a look at the Blue Alliance, Golden Ratio, and their partner, Binary Bullets, both scoring up top with those preload boxes. Those are bonuses for the Blue Alliance in this match, 20 points apiece. The Red Alliance has scored 1 preload box bonus. It looks like for the Red Alliance, Electro is going to keep on scoring until Autonomous runs out.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And with that, the Blue Alliance does have the lead coming out of Autonomous. That's thanks to the extra preload bonus and the slightly cleaner navigate at the conclusion of Autonomous. We do see some action right away on the shared shipping hub. The Golden Ratio trying to tip it in favor of the Blue Alliance. Their partners in blue, Binary Bullets, again moving toward their shipping hub, but reaching back to tip that shared shipping hub once again for the Blue Alliance. DCS Mech Warriors is not giving up that yellow robot for the Red Alliance, working out of the warehouse once again. They have a magnetic manipulator, allowing them to only pick up the weighted pieces of freight from the warehouse. That's going to help them prioritize the mass they're loading up on that shared hub. That hub, though, still tipped in the blue direction with just over 1 minute remaining in the match. Electro in red, reaching up to score 6 more points for the Red Alliance. The Blue Alliance has been focusing a lot more of their attention on the shared hub. Those are worth 4 points apiece. DCS Mech Warriors accidentally picking up one of their already placed boxes using their magnetic manipulator. We see Electro reaching forward, getting control of their team shipping element nice and early here. 5 seconds until the end game. They know they need this cap score. And with that, Electro is going to start deploying ducks onto the playing field floor and making a cap attempt. That's 15 points for Electro. That's going to make this score all tied up with just a few seconds remaining. A cap also from Binary Bullets. Binary Bullets want just a few more scored freight here at the end of this match. 10 seconds left. We've got ducks still entering the playing field floor in the final 3, 2, 1. And that is the end of qualification matches here at the Illinois First Tech Challenge State Championship.
With the end of our last qualification match, we have 2 scores to post, and then our rankings will be final. We have the results of match 44 coming up on the display now. Match 44 going to the Red Alliance. The final score 217 to 175. During that match, a yellow card was given to Team 18523 for having their robot make contact with something outside of the competition field. We'll hang tight here for the results from qualification match number 45, but as a reminder, you can find all of the results for our competition online. The link to those results as well as a QR code are visible on the projector now. All the results as well as the rankings can be found there and will be a useful tool as we prepare for alliance selection. Just a quick announcement in our venue. A little lost and found update. We found a robot and heart charm necklace. If you're missing a charm necklace with a robot and a heart, come talk to me and we can get that back to you. We are still waiting for the results of our final qualification match, so we'll take another opportunity to let you know that all of the results and rankings for our event can be found online. Both the link and a QR code are available up on the projector. Additionally, as we wait for these last results, we are going to be moving forward with our alliance selection promptly at 3:15 p.m. Our alliance selection will be starting at 3:15 p.m. We'll need single team representatives to report to queuing beginning at 3:10. Again, alliance selection will begin promptly at 3:15 p.m. Teams will need to send a representative to queuing at 3:10 so that we can start on time. And the scores for our last match are in. Match 45 goes to the Red Alliance with a final score of 234 to 184. With that,